Hello, friends and knife nerds. Let's take a closer look at the Remette Wild Species series of knives. So, just got this in from Remette, and I'm a big fan. There's a lot of value here. On their website, this knife is $55. On Amazon, its usual price is $65, and is on sale right now for $42. And this is worth every penny of all of those amounts, but especially that $42 deal. This is really an ergonomic home run. From everything from the blade to the ergonomics, the construction, it's all there. It's all spot on. Remette is leaving their mark on the knife world, and I like to see that. So we have this, I want to say it looks like a watermelon rind type of G10. It looks cool. Wasn't sure at first, but once I got my hands on it, it feels nice, and I like the look. It's got this secondary orange phase of G10 before the liner, which is milled out. You can kind of see it in there to reduce weight. And then we have a G10 spacer with a lanyard hole on it. This looks and feels excellent. Now, it is on ceramic bearing, so the action, very snappy. Falls shut. Nice and smooth. Doesn't require a lot of wrist. You can, and bam, that thing flies right out. So they have some anodized touches here. The pivot ring and the thumb stud end. Thumb studs are nice. They're actually placed well, which some companies are really having trouble with the placement of these thumb studs, because you should be able to just get your thumb underneath it and force up and a little bit out, and that thing should fly out of there. So this thumb stud is placed perfectly, and it ends up nicely behind the back edge of the scale. So it looks cool. The whole thing's in line. The ergonomics are one of the main stories here. Really wraps into the hand very nicely, whether it's underhand or overhand or in the pinch grip. This thing is comfortable. And you have a nice big blade here. It is 3.55 inches purportedly, and let's see what we got. Looks like it might be just a hair. 3.4 is what I would call that. It really depends where you measure from. You're supposed to measure from the furthest point to get your blade size. And then overall, 7.87 inches, I am told. So that looks about right. That looks pretty well spot on there. It's almost even longer. I'd call it 7.95 almost, which is nice. That may be why it feels a little bit bigger in hand. I like the way this fits in my hand. I like a knife on the 7.5 and over. 7.5 to 8.5 is really my ideal size. For me personally. Really nice action here. I do like that about it. So what else we want to check out? We want to look at the weight on this thing. .39, and they claim 4.4, so that is spot on. I like seeing that. 4.4 is a nice weight for a knife, especially this size. It doesn't feel heavy though, so that's cool. It just feels like you got a full-size knife in your hand. The G10 and the milling on the scales, on the liner, really keeps the weight down. Really nice lockup there, greater than 50%. We have a deep carry clip, non-reversible. It's shaped tip up, and it is not difficult to get to the liner lock at all. There's a little space carved out here and looks nice and smooth. I mean, the ergonomics are really well done here. You can really choke up nicely or choke back. I'm just impressed with Remette here. So let me take it to a few objects and see how she cuts and carves. tore through those items really nicely. So I want to put this up against the WD-107, another model of theirs, so you can get a look at another Remette in case you don't have them. This is another incredible value, the WD-107, a beautiful, beautiful EDC. They made this so well. I really, man, that action is awesome with those thumb studs there. So anyway, let's put them pivot to pivot. There you go. They are literally almost the same length, which is nice. Like I said, I like this size. So this is really the story today. I mean, these are both the story. The story is Remette doing an excellent job. They have really brought their A game to the knife world, and I appreciate that. I will be looking out for their knives, and I do recommend you guys do as well. They aren't playing around. They aren't a cheap Amazon brand. They know what they're doing. So that is always nice to see. Thanks, folks. I will talk to all of you later.